are many things that I would like to say about the current confrontation, but certain misperceptions that I think need clarification. It's a war that was imposed on us by Hamas deliberately as part of their strategy. But the biggest misperception about the current situation is that this is part of an ongoing national dispute between Israelis and Palestinians. I want this to be clear. The dispute Israel has with Hamas is just as bad and deep and profound as the dispute that America has with Al-Qaeda. The dispute with Hamas is part of an ongoing inter-civilizational clash between two cultures. One culture that celebrates life, and we're here tonight to celebrate Israeli life, against a culture that nurtures bigotry, hatred, and death. When you deal with an enemy that is not interested in compromise, but rather interested in your destruction, it requires a different treatment. Hamas was able to create two systems of strategic caliber that pose a threat to the State of Israel. The first system is the rocket system. And again, people have a tendency to underestimate the devastating impact of the rocket system. 12,000 rockets they were able to amass. The second system that they created that is of strategic caliber is, of course, the network of tunnels. Hamas deliberately went underground. They created hundreds of tunnels. They're not just operational tunnels for smuggling purposes. These are offensive tunnels that penetrate under Israeli territory with one purpose in mind, with one goal in mind, to allow squads of terrorists to pop out of those tunnels in the middle of Jewish communities and simply for the purpose of committing a massacre. We averted such an attempt only 4 days ago in Kibbutz Sofa. They popped out of the ground only 300 meters from the fence of the kibbutz. It was that close to a massacre. The third thing I want you to know about this confrontation, and I'm not doing it in any apologetic fashion, but I want you to know that the reason why we're working so slowly on the ground, the reason why it takes us so much time to destroy this infrastructure, is because of the fact that we are about the preservation of life, even the lives of our enemy. Show me one military in the world that has taken the time to actually call individual people on their cell phones to give them early warning. Show me one military. Show me one military in the world that is allowing aid, 100 trucks every day enter the Gaza Strip from the border crossing in the south. One military that is aiding the enemy in times of war. Unprecedented. Former President Bill Clinton just gave an interview a few days ago in India in which he said that this has been the strategy of Hamas for many years, to deliberately put their own people in harm's way because they believe in this ill-conceived notion that more Palestinian fatalities and casualties equals more international pressure on Israel. I'm here to tell you, they are not going to win.